This conference will now be
do
recorded.
whatever I'm saying. It's not a uh, Shaman, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Uh, we are going to launch only web servers. We are not going to launch application database servers since it is not a production. So this is for test purpose. How the website's eating across the availability zone. Okay.
Hmm.
Just share your screen and create two easy two instances in different availability zones.
So we're going to use free one, and
If you want, you can use the default VPC
mhm.
and select the subnet. Select the subnet. So we are going to target two easy two instance two availability zone. It's section under subnet. Yeah, click on that.
But we have to make it on different subnet zone. That's what I need.
That's what. There is one is one availability zone and one piece one another availability zone.
Okay, so I'm using a public IP for this, for the instance, and
Yes. By default, it will assign the IP because it's owned by the AWS VPC, right?
okay, okay. So by default it will be there. So let me enable
Yes.
this.
You no, not recorded by use a default value. It's already set enabled, right? Drop down. No, drop down that auto assign IP. Yeah. Use
Auto.
subnet setting enable. No. Use subnet setting enable. The first one. No. Drop down the auto assign public IP tab. From there, there is a first option. Use subnet setting enable. Yes.
Okay, so it will take
Okay.
IP, public IP from subnet one, right?
Yeah. Exactly. Uh,
So can I launch two or one? One is here and one
no
is
one
another one.
because well, yeah. If you are going to launch the same instance, same subnet, then we can provision multiple instances.
Okay.
You just name it as a server one like that. Oh,
I'll change it in other words. Server name, what we have to do? Um, if
server name one. That's it. Whatever it is.
okay, let me give server one and availability zone one. Okay.
One A.
Your security group. Security group should be we need to set anything.
If if you have existing one, you can use that one. If you have anything, then you can create new one. If you want to create one, I'll guide you how to do that.
Yes, I had actually.
I mean, create new one. We'll see how.
Okay, okay, no problem.
Okay. Uh, wait. Go to security group name and name it as a what is the user defined name security group name. Yeah, you just name it web security like that.
Web. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Currently, it is allowed only for 22, right? SSH 22.
So that's fine. Now we need to add rule, so we can add it.
You yeah, by default it's enabled. Right? Now you have HTTP. Just HTTP. Okay, it's
Yes.
enough. HTTPS also you can. We are not going to make any HTTPS as of now. Drop down your
So let me add
yeah. Yeah,
another issue.
that's okay. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah. Review and
Okay,
launch.
so this is
Change the
fine, or we,
description. You change the description.
so we're creating this security group for the public one, right?
This just creating for the EC2 instance. We can use the same security group for load balancer as well.
Okay, no problem. So let me give it name something like public
It's for ELB testing or web server testing, whatever you can do that.
security
Security
service.
for okay, security for multi-tier application like that. Okay.
I'm using
Keybind
a
is very
2 3 and Shamim 1 2 3. That's fine.
okay. And go and launch one more instance on 1B. Amar and Shamim, I have a question. You know, right? To create basic web page for testing, like say Hello World or Hello Group, like that.
In
Yeah, we can
S3 bucket?
install Apache. Okay, we can install Apache, and
Yeah.
it comes with the default page Apache in Apache.
Yeah, exactly. So we need to differentiate. Server one should be DevOps one, and server should be DevOps two, so that we can understand when we
So
eating the
yeah,
traffic.
yeah, Babu, we'll do one thing. We'll edit that http.conf file,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
index file, and we write as a server one, server two, server three, and trace, and we'll test it.
Yeah, that would be good. Uh, if it is Apache is very difficult, probably you can go for HTTPD, right?
Okay.
HTTPD is by default Apache.
Okay, okay. Sorry, my I don't know that.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, we are here to learn each and everyone.
Yeah. Okay, that's it, Shamim. That's it. No, no need to give any role and all.
So this is the group actually. So,
Yeah, I'll. Why we need role means suppose the EC instance wants to try to access any of the AWS resources, then we need
mhm.
to give the proper permission to the role, then attach the role to the EC2 instance. You no need to
So
create give a
otherwise, we can do it later. So first, let us create the
yeah, leave it as of now. Leave it IAM role, not now. I will tell you when you have a S3 class.
okay.
There are a
So
lot
this
of
is
things to do in S3.
server 2 and availability zone is 2. Okay.
Yeah. You
Same
can
thing.
use existing one. No. Select existing one. Not no. Shamim, don't use the new one. You select existing group.
Okay.
S- Select option. The second one. Select existing group.
Where's that?
Not that one. Not that one. Yeah, it's yeah. That's one. Security group. Yeah.
It will take automatically.
Yeah.
Good. So we are done with the launching of instances. Now what?
Okay. Just log into the server one and enable the home page, default home page. So we just discussed, right?
Okay. you are now connected with the machine. Server 1, availability
Okay.
zone 1.
Okay. Then start to create web page for default web page for both the servers and differentiate server 1 and server 2 like that.
Now what I have to do?
Uh, you have to create a default web page on each server, and you have to differentiate server 1 and server 2 in the web page. So we just discussed right before a few minutes back.
Okay.
If you edit the
So
file,
I'm
in this file, give as server 1 or server 2.
Babu, can you do this task? I'm giving you.
no, I'm not familiar with this. Amar can do that.
Amar,
No,
okay.
yeah,
Amar,
I'm
go.
mobile. I can't do anything. I'll say you open the file. I can say you, I can guide you. I'm
Okay.
outside actually.
Okay, so what I have to do now? Just give me the step. No worries.
Check it out the web page. Check it out the package. Yum install.
Which one? HTTPD? Okay. Let me. This is, I don't know which kind of AMI we are selecting.
I'm defaulting to C. Failed loaded plugins. Load this. Get more. That looks a bit different.
No, he says you need to be root to perform this command.
Okay.
Please, sudo. Do you have any default password, root password for the AWS?
Just done now.
Right, fine.
Let me.
Go to where http www.
Where I have to go?
Where file system. Go to where file system.
Where is that, man?
No, you need to log into the path, the default path where the www/html
HTML, right?
cd.
Use tab. HTML.
Hmm.
The
www
last one. Double.
Okay.
slash html.
To the direct.
Hmm?
Press enter.
What the file name is? I have to.
Should be something. Just press enter. Should be index actually.
Hmm.
No, press enter.
Just hit the enter.
ls.
That
ls.
is it.
List of files.
Sorry, your voice, guys, breaking. Too much breaking. I mean, I can't hear you properly.
Yes, give
List
the
of
command
files.
ls.
List of files.
0. So can I create a file?
Yeah, create.
index.html.
Just write as HTML tags root. Server 1 HTML tags root.
Okay. That's it.
No, yeah. HTML tags will be there, right? HTML tag.
It should be within the greater than and less than symbol, right?
saying.
If some file does not have access to edit, it's read only. Is
Yeah,
there
that's what
you
I'm.
are in a root account? I'm in
Sudo.
sudo vi something like that.
Hmm. Exactly.
Yes, it's working. Yes, we are
Okay.
okay.
Now, okay, just copy the public IP and put it in your browser and see whether you have to see the index.html. Here, you can go to EC2 console. Yes, select public IP and try to check it in browser whether you can see the web
No, no,
page.
no. You need to start the service. Wait. Service should be
Yeah, yeah,
started.
yeah. Actually, yeah, you're correct. You need to start the service, HTTP service.
HTTP service.
S- Sudo
Do service sudo service command or okay, service command.
service.
Service HTTPD start. Right. Next, one
Uh,
more thing. Go to etc
yeah,
HTTPD.
it's got now. It's getting now
Right,
response.
right, fine. That's all you need.
But you need to check configure should be on, right?
What I
The
have to
check
check?
on Babu check config is required when you are the service available while booting also.
Yes,
So
that's what. Suppose we are going to stop and check the service, right? So we need to by default automatically on.
stop instance we can do one thing. We can remove the IPR. We'll down the whatever it is. Even check config also we can do it.
Okay. Okay. Then no issue. You should, Shamin, do it for
Hmm.
same on another instance. Log into the another instance and create a sample web page with the differentiate the login page.
Different text or something.
Ah,
It happens. It's Sunday, right?
what the heck? Hmm. Spelling mistake.
Sudo sudo vim index.html. Otherwise, you won't be able to edit the file. It's index.html. Sudo vi index.
Guys, my phone will be offline for 2 minutes. Actually, I'm okay.
Okay, no problem.
Okay. Shall we restart the HTTP service? Sudo service HTTP start. So I became a Linux guy. Right?
Started now. So
Okay. Yeah, you can select the public's IP and try to access it. Okay. Now you go back to console and create a load balancer. Go back to EC2. On the left hand screen, you can see the load balancer. Yeah, left hand. Yeah, that's it. Create load balancer. Create the
wait,
last one, classic load balancer.
this is a free one.
Not a free one, it's a legacy one. Now they all the teams using the STTS application load balancer. For our
Mhm.
scenario, we are not going to do any certification uploading, so we can use the classic load balancer. Just
Okay.
give the load balancer name.
Shamim, from where did you get this window for load balancer?
It can be
So you
getting
just
from
click on
EC to console.
and there's a option comes for the load balancer. Can I show you again?
Yeah, please.
It should be in a EC2 console. And
Okay, okay. Okay, okay. Thank you.
Oops. Yeah.
that's okay. You can go to the console and select load balancer.
Which VPC we have to set?
Default VPC. We use default VPC for for creating VMs. So you just leave this
Yes.
VPC. We are creating for public ELB, so don't need to check the internal load balancer. If you are
Uh,
going to select for the private subnet instance, then you can create as internal load balancer. So right now we are testing on public, so leave it as it is. Okay,
So create
that's
an
it.
internet. So, we have to add something here, HTTP, HTTPS or something like that.
No, not required. We are only allowing HTTP only, right? So it's enough.
Now
You
with the
can use
security.
security, web security too.
Babu, I have a question actually.
Yeah.
By default, what type of ELB is default configured here? It's an network, it's an application ELB, or what type
Okay,
of ELB it is?
actually, when it is coming to the production, it should be ALB, application load balancer. What is the difference means? If you are using classical load balancer, STTP and STTPS will be offloading at server level. In terms of in the
Okay,
ALB, the STTPS offloading at ELB level. That is
Okay.
layer 7 ELB application ELB.
Okay. So here,
Guys,
For
give me
what's the
example,
two.
you are not
default one by default? ALB?
ALBs nowadays we are using that.
No, now
It's a
we're
very
getting
secure.
load balancer by default. What ELB we get it? ALB or CLB?
No, now we are getting a normal a classic ELB electric load balancer. We are not using a application load balancer.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, only is the offloading the matter. So when we want to STTL and STTPS to be offloaded from the ELB level, so sorry, a load balancer level, then you can use the application load balancer because it's a 7 layer, right? It's a topmost layer,
Yeah.
so it's very well features than the normal ELB.
Okay.
Suppose if you
Okay.
want some want to load in some network devices, then you can go for the NLB.
Okay. Okay.
So NLB is a different scenario where you can suppose you have a resources in your account, you can leverage those resources to the other accounts by using NLB. That's what the day I was talking about the uh, AWS private link. That means endpoint. So we can give our service as a endpoint services to the other accounts. So that is a different. I think Shami will be. Shami is away.
Okay, guys, I'm back.
Okay. Yeah, you can use
Which
security group or default security group. You can use default security group. Otherwise, you can use a security group for which we created.
okay. So we have to use default one.
No, you can use security group, web security group. If you are considering about the production, always use your customized security group. Don't give the default security group because default security group it allows all the connections, all the ports. So that's not a
So using
it's
this
not
one.
it's a compliance issue. Yeah.
Babu, if you
Yeah.
use custom security group, do I get the IW or do I need to give
Sorry,
manually?
Guys, get
I couldn't.
No, if I use a custom security,
Okay, you can give the next
no,
Shami. It's saying that you don't have 443 enabled on that. It's not required. It's just warning. That's it. Not required.
okay.
Yeah, sorry, Amar. You said something, right?
no. If I use custom security group,
Okay.
ICW will be a default one, or do I need to give manually?
IGW.
Understand?
Here you cannot give the IGW. You can if suppose if you are giving 000/0, that means
Okay.
it's open to the world. Anybody can access.
Yes. So that will be given at the routing level, right?
Yes.
Yes. So sorry, I got
Now we have
confused.
to
Okay.
now we have to configure
Uh,
security settings.
Yes, configure. You just click on the next one. Configure health check.
So we are selecting a IAM account, right? Field is mandatory, I
Uh,
guess.
the first one, but or else
What is
okay.
this
It just
ACM?
gives us. It's a AWS certificate manager.
Certificate manager. Okay.
AWS, Amazon Certificate Manager.
Amazon certificate
Yes.
manager. Okay.
Or you can say AWS Certified Certificate Manager is the preferred tools to provision and store service server certificate. If you previously stored a server certificate using IAM, you can deploy it on your load balancer.
Okay. You go back to give the next.
So is everything is fine over here? TLS one and next. So
Yeah. It gives a predefined security policy.
okay, that's fine then. We have to move next. certificate. You have to choose here.
One.
Field is required.
I cannot fill it.
Because we don't have any certificate in the ACM, right?
So first we have to create it.
Yes, because if there is any certificate in ACM,
So asking
give the
for
name, domain name.
what the heck is this?
It should be. We are not using a DNS. So choose the software we are obtained. Okay, we are using something different from the ACM. Uh, Once again, you just cancel it and go back. Cancel it and go back. Uh, Go to the console, ELB console, ELB console. Okay, go back. Go to previous. Sorry, not previous. Choose a certificate from IAM.
Second option.
Okay. Get hanged.
You just copy the load balancer name, so where you can request a certificate, the same name. That's correct. That's correct. The default one. It's enough. Sorry. One thing. Just remove it. Remove it. Not record HTTPS. Go back. Go back. Remove that one. Next, existing one. See, when you enable HTTPS, you will have to upload the SSL certificate. That's what it was asking.
Okay. So
You
which
can
one
add
will be?
two servers now. Wait. What is the asking? It's asking EDCs to instance. Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
So load balancer we have to have live. So we need to select all the instances, I guess.
No, whatever we created for the projects, we have to assign respect. Right now, we have only two instances. It is going to be added to the ELB. Suppose if we have multiple instance, we need to select which instance is going to be part of the ELB. That is main thing. So we right now we have a two instance. You just add it.
Okay. This is a production.
Whatever you can name it.
Babu, if
Okay.
we
Yeah.
configure application load balancer, it was specifically application load balancer because it's not showing any classic or anything. Just as a load balancer.
Sorry, Amar, I missed your question.
See, while configuring it, the text has shown as only a load balancer, right?
Okay.
Suppose I given an ALB, it specifically shows that
Mm-hmm.
ALB. Whether it
No,
shows
there will
yes
be
or
options. There will be option like ALB, NLB, and the classic load balancer.
yes.
This is what your question.
Absolutely, absolutely. I got the answer. Right, I
Okay,
got the answer.
okay, okay. Shamin, go back the little bit. Scroll up. Little bit scroll up. I needed some tab and yeah. Go to health check. Health check in bottom. Yeah. Uh, and instances. See, right now the status says out of service. That means right now it's being added to the ELB. Once it's added, completely done the health checks, it will start to show as a in service.
Okay.
Okay, once it's getting to in service, then you can use the. It takes time. It's
This
in
is in
progress. Go
progress.
to this. Yeah, it takes some time. Go to the description. So this is the DNS name. We need to access it. So this is not a usual one. Actually, what we'll do, suppose you have a shamim.com, right? You need to create a CNAME in the DNS side and pointing to the ELB. Whenever you type shamim.com, then it will route the traffic to the ELB, the DNS. Then the ELB forward incoming request to the EC2 instances. Now we are not going to any configuration of DNS side. We are just going to give the ELB DNS name to access the web server. You understand, or if you want, I can explain once again.
Say once
Yeah, you
again,
can.
please.
Yeah, okay. Right now we are going to use DNS name called 3 tier B hyphen. It is the ELB DNS name, right? Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Suppose when you are in a production like that, say www.shamim.com. This is what we are using, right, for the real-time scenario. So in this
Hmm.
case, we'll have to create some CNAME in the DNS side. Like this is the www.shamim.com should be pointing to the ELB DNS. Whenever I'm trying to hitting, okay, shamim.com, it first direct the traffic to the ELB, that DNS, this DNS name, 3 tier TB13 like that, right? Then this
Hmm.
ELB receiving the incoming request, then forward to the EC2 instances.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, now it's coming to the in-service. Go back to description and copy the DNS name and put it in the browser and try it.
Okay. If we don't do it, we'll get a customized DNS name like this.
Yes.
Okay. If we do it, we'll
So
get our DNS name what we give. Okay.
yeah, we need to configure CNAME in the DNS side.
Yes. Yes. Chronicle name. Yes.
Yeah. Uh, Shaman, can you ping that the DNS name over here? Let me check over here also.
It's not opening. Hmm.
Uh, okay. Go to security group of the EC2 instances. Something's a problem with some security stuff. Yes.
I think It will have an option like security groups.
No, actually trying to access the public DNS source.
Okay, okay, okay. डिस्क्रिप्शन में है देखो
Uh, can you go back to open the security group and see? The need to see the rules. Not no. Okay, I'll go back to the same web page and change it to the security group and a default one. Change security top one. Yeah, the default one. This is for testing purpose, and do it for the same for other instances as well.
But why are we choosing the default one? Because of the VPC?
No, not the VPC. It allows all the ports. So now we are having some issue, right? And do it for same for ELB as well. For ELB as well.
बाबू एक क्वेश्चन हियर एक्चुअली
Okay.
So
the
what is my
DNS what
understanding?
we are referring
Security
Sorry?
group is already using default one.
Okay. For ELB, right?
Yes.
Okay. Try it now.
yeah babu question
Yeah.
see the DNS name with what we are referring right is a DNS name of EC2 or our Apache instance
No. It's referring the ELB, which is pointing to the go to the listener. Go to listener. I'll show that. Listener. Yeah. In
yeah
that.
finally
Okay. Edit that. Uh, okay. Just cancel it and go to actions.
Babu, what I'm thinking, we
Yeah.
need to put the security in this group only. Everything. I mean,
No.
or we can put
Okay.
both.
Not required. And it can be a default is it's allowed for all the security rules. And have you changed anything on the default home page?
No, nothing.
Because I'm even not able to tell it port 80.
Then it is not available.
Port 80. It's enabled, right?
No, it is enabled here. The load balancer.
Yeah, security. Yeah, we have enabled port 80 for in the security group, right? We are hitting the traffic, so you can see the graphs. I'm just checking. Okay. Can you go back to ELB and see the configurations? Edit action. Go to action, and edit instance. Edit instances.
Choose a
A1,
different.
A1. Go to cancel and cancel it.
Can you
And
fast do one availability zone? This is not going to help you.
Meeting ఉంటే కాల్
no. It's something we have enabled exactly, but it's not allowing traffic to the EC2 instances. That's what I'm checking here. I will right.
Did you give any keyword? No.
Shamim, I meant to say that they, as per the error, you send in DevOps to group, reset
I
underscore
get
history.
Sami, if you don't mind, can you have access to the console? I mean, your
server
username and
or
password. Okay, let me give me a few minutes. Let me check.
test guys are left. Nobody want to.
Why it's not showing my name in the chat actually?
No, your name is showing here.
Showing, I can see only you two names.
I'm an organizer now, so that's why I cannot show you.
హలో ఉన్నాను నేను వస్తున్నా మీతో పాటు నేను వస్తాను నీకు తెలియదు కదా ఎక్కువ నేను చూపించాలి తెలుసా తెలుసా నీకు ఏమో ఆ రోడ్ నెంబర్ నీకు తెలుసు కదా పెళ్లి ప్యాకెట్ సూపర్ నీకు తెలియదేమో నేను వస్తాను
Shami, what is the account ID? This
That's
one,
what I
right?
said.
645. Okay. Good.
So you anytime you work Babu on layer 4 or layer 7 load balancing?
Yeah, I worked on the ALB. I worked on all the ALB except the network ALB
Okay.
because I'll be the implementer for this kind of infrastructure side.
That's great, Babu. I think we got a good candidate actually, honestly. Sorry to use the word. Good tutor, I mean to say.
Yeah, the thing is, we actually my main goal is to do the POC on all the AWS services.
Wow, that's right, right. The aim is good actually.
Yeah. Actually, I'm actually part of the engineering team. Okay, I just log into the console. Let's check. ELB.
Babu, what could be the issue there? It is not resolving at ELB level, or it's not going to ELB.
I am just checking that too. It should not be I don't think it's not an ELB issue. It's not at all routing the traffic to the EC2 instances.
Do I need to
Just
add
check.
any IGP or something, or not required?
IGW is not required. We are using the default VPC, right? So all the subnets in the availability zone is automatically enable internet. Uh,
So that was ruled out. IGW is ruled out, and
IGW, yeah. So there is no concept over here IGW
so the
since we are
traffic
already using default VPC.
is fine. And how can we confirm the traffic has reached ELB?
Uh, because I could see some it on the these things are logs, right? Uh, okay, 132 is associated. Once again,
Um,
I'm checking.
Babu, it's showing me two running
Yeah,
instances, right? But if I click
yeah.
on the instances, I can see only one. Where is one gone? Is there another John? This why it's not showing me here.
You just scroll down your screen. It's hiding over there.
Okay.
Okay, it's already attached. That's not an issue. Yeah, load balancers.
Okay, Babu, what is my I'm suggesting here? Can we put
Okay.
all the instances to the security group which we created here?
No, no, no. If you give the security group 000 means it's open for all. So it override whatever the instance security group you are attached with that. Uh, second is that. Okay. We'll do one thing. Uh, can you, Shamim, can you go to VPC?
Okay.
Default VPC. Have you enabled any flow logs? Go to default VPC. The second, yeah. No. The from the bottom here, the second one, the fourth one. Yes.
What we have to check here?
Uh, go to flow logs. Oh, you are not configured, right? For logs. Okay. Now, flow logs actually it gives logs about what are the traffic is accepted and rejected.
Okay.
Okay. Let me check over here. Edit is retail chats. Edit listeners. Okay.
to side from outside.
Okay. I'm just removing one instance from the load balancer.
Mhm. Babu, can you help me give me some
Yeah.
scenarios of to how to create a blueprint for the AWS infrastructure part? So suppose the
Blueprint.
customer. Blueprints like the customer as per the customer requirement. So I don't need the customer details and contact number. I need a
Okay.
AWS preview. Suppose somebody required 10 instances, what kind of developments they require. So this kind of practical we need to do over here. I mean,
Okay,
I
the
don't.
first of all, first what they are, which application they are going to host, and we get the recommendation from the application team for the minimum requirements from the AWS side. Okay,
Okay.
then based on the vendor recommendation, we'll have to suggest them to go with it. Normally, when you do a application tiering, architecting, we won't do anything because it's provided, all will be provided by the application vendor. So what we will do is we'll give some recommendations from the infrastructure side. So most of the application team also they provide there's requirements from their infrastructure like this. They already mentioned their application architecture itself. So most of the part we will be doing on the infrastructure architecting.
Okay.
So yeah, whenever they are talking about three-tier application, this is a simple question because we don't know about the application architecture. The all the solution should come from the application side. We provide only the infrastructure side. Most probably we'll be deciding the how to implement this infrastructure, and we have to provide a document to the operations team, then they'll be implementing it.
All right. So what I'm suggesting here, we already have a one VPC. So we can
Okay.
allow this and we can use this VPC at it was earlier it was working fine with this instance. So we can change the setting by the default and come to this VPC and start assigning them. Can you do
No,
that?
we have already default VPC, right?
But we're not able to ping that, right? Not
Yeah,
reachable.
default VPC by default it's allowed for internet. For example, if you log into the EC2 console and try to access the any of the trade google.com like that, see, because it by default internet allowed. I'm just checking. If you don't mind, let me create one more. No, default. Okay, next.
Did you change something on subnet availability zone for AP South
Yeah,
1B?
I just removed one from the load balancer. Let me check over here. Give me a 5 minutes of time. I'm just checking
It's
something else here.
showing me no availability zone contains no healthy target.
Uh,
Babu, it can happen to any certificate issue. Is there any possibility?
yes, I'm checking that too. I'm just checking that.
Can we create ELV?
I am just creating it now. Give me a sec. Target groups.
वो अपना पर्सनल इंटरनेट इशू भी हमें बताते हैं बताओ.
Okay, now I've created one ELB. It's started working now.
ELB or ELB?
Yeah, I've created ALB. The problem is the earlier ELB, the classical is not forwarding routing to the instances. That I will check later. Okay, probably if you go back to the load balancer, Shamim, just go back to the load balancer, please. Go to load balancer.
Yes, yes.
I've created one test, right? Load balancer.
So why
Just
you
click on
choosing
that.
type application?
Maybe type of
Uh,
load balancer,
y-
maybe.
Yes, I think the ELB which I've selected is pointing the EC to classic, which is not supported in the like say a certification. We are not enabled that. Here also we are not enabling the sorry certification, but it started working. Is something not routing traffic to the EC2 instance from that ELB? I'm right now checking that. Meanwhile you can use the ELB application ELB and check that. Go to test one. Go to test one.
What about the classic?
Yeah, the classic. I'm just still I'm searching the finding for identifying the solutions. But meanwhile you can for testing the application go to the test load balancer. As of from you leave it as a classic one. Yeah, you can click the DNS. Click the DNS. Yeah, yeah, DNS name. Bottom just go yeah, and try to browse. Keep
Reachable
on
now.
hit. Yeah, you keep on hit the keys. I mean refresh it. Same browser itself. You can because we are not giving a much yeah, you got it right, server text
Hmm.
group and so that means the traffic distributed to across the instance in the different availability zones. You're right. Suppose you just go back and remove the ELB and try to you just yourself you just go and create a new ELB, remove it.
This one, right?
The test the working right, or else you can remove all the things, remove all the ELB and start to creating new one. Go to application load balancer. Your which load balancer you have selected?
Name I have to first select, right?
No, you just select the application load balancer.
Where is that?
Cancel it. Cancel it first. Cancel it. Create load balancer. The first one. First one. Yeah. Name it. That's it. Go down. Go down. No, you have to select the VPC. Different VPC. It's a private VPC. Default one, the first one. Yes, select both. Yeah, yeah. Next conflict group and existing target group. Yeah, test, and that's it. We use index.html, right?
No, but test is we already deleted, right?
No, test is a target group. I'll tell you where it is. Go if you want. Just cancel it. Cancel it. Okay. In the left hand side, you can see under the load balancer, you can see the target groups. Little bit scroll down. Scroll down. Scroll down. Yeah, target groups. This is the target groups where we have attached instance. If you want, you can remove both the one. We can create new one. Remove one.
So target group is required to
Yeah,
create.
for the ELB. For ELB. Not here. Not here. Go cancel it. Cancel it. Cancel it. Cancel it. While creating the ALB, from there you can create a target group.
This is
Go
Nilay.
back to the.
So I just how far I have missed.
Sorry, who is talking?
This is Nilay. So currently, what you are doing, because I have joined just now because I missed because of the
Okay.
internet issue.
What we are doing is we are trying to create a multi-tier web application by using a ELB to route a traffic incoming traffic to the EC2 instances.
Okay.
So right now we have provisioned the EC2 instance with the different availability zones. We are trying to create an LB and we can attach these LB to the those instances. Shall we create your name? I mean, type your name here. Okay, and scroll down. Scroll down. I do you see any option? Yeah, select the VPC default VPC. Okay, select both. Next, next. Okay, next. Okay, here you can just drop down. You don't see any option because we have deleted all the groups in the target group. So you are going to create new one. Give the name here. Okay. Here the path here is index.html. No. Index.html. Path index.html. Okay. Go up little bit. There is an option called target type, right? Drop down here. Oh, you have created, yeah. No. The target group. In the target group, there is a target type. Is there target type? Because instance drop down it. You are going to target the instance, not a IP. So just I want to highlight this one.
So instances is
Okay.
already selected over here.
Yeah, by default it shows as a instance. Then not an issue. I just wanted to highlight what is the difference, and go to register targets. Okay. Select the below two instance and add registered. Okay. Now you can go to review, then create it. The stage is provisioning. It's not. I don't think you will get now. It's provisioning. Still, it's a ELB is creating.
Okay, no problem. No hit still. So is it the CloudWatch or CloudTrail? What is that? Cloud.
These are the CloudWatch metrics.
Okay. CloudTrail
CloudTrail
use
it only capture
CloudTrail.
the API calls. API calls. Whatever for whatever you are doing the operation, it captures all the activities.
hmm.
The CloudWatch it also monitor the their own metrics and also the application metric as well, the customized metrics as well.
We can also create an alarm, right?
Yeah, you can create alarm. if you're good in CloudWatch, whatever you can do in the kind of stuffing, automating stuffs and all,
Mhm.
because all the Lambda invoke through the CloudWatch functions.
Okay.
Refresh it, refresh the screen. Yeah, 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 yeah. Not that one. Oh, still provisioning.
What did hosted zone over here?
Is a hosted zone is by default it creates for their AWS side. The hosted zone it comes to the Route 53 concept.
Hmm.
When you go to the Route 53, you can have an option to create a hosted zone. It creates a unique ID for this particular DNS.
Okay.
That will be a different scenario when we will talk about when we are in Route 53. Refresh it.
It's active now.
Okay, now try it now.
Something wrong over here because it don't take much time like this.
Yes, you
But
should
it's
not take. I'm checking the configurations. Right. Okay, it's good. Target groups. I'm checking the target groups.
more things also started.
Okay. Mm, strange. Okay. Can you try it now, Shamim?
Hmm.
Can you try it now? No, just try it now. ELB. So it can be accessed by anybody.
Try to access this page, guys. I'm just putting on the chat. Mhm. Working. What it did?
The problem is we have selected right default security group. That was the issue.
Okay.
So from earlier ELB case also we having the same issue. I think so, but I am checking why it's not taking the security default security group. Since the default security bits is created by some other VPC. I'm just checking that VPC as well. 1 second. I'll confirm within a minute. So
How we put auto scaling on this? You want to put auto
ye- yes, but we need to have a lot of each to be happen. Then only it will scale up the additional instances.
Okay.
Okay,
Problem.
I got it the issue now. Probably I fixed it now. Okay, Shamim, you just go and remove the web security and try to access web security. Load balancer, drop down. Yeah, edit security. Scroll down, scroll down. No, edit it, edit it. Go to little bit down. Not that one.
Uh,
Y- Yeah, edit security groups. Remove web security. Uncheck the web security. Uncheck web security. Okay, save it. Now try to hit the load balancer. It's working right
yes.
because there was an issue in the security rules group.
So we have selected a both one. That's why it's the issue coming, right?
Not that one. The default security group itself. See in the source it's showing right 000/0 in the security group.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cancel. Go to security group. You click on the security groups. Yeah, select default one. Yeah, this is the default. Go to inbound. Go to inbound. That means in the source here showing right 0.0.0/0. Okay, I
Okay.
just changed it as a 00/0. Earlier it was pointing to this group ID. That means routing is not allowed to the outside.
Okay. So it was 0.0.0.0, right? Slash zeros were not
It
there.
it's supposed to be 000/0, but it was like group ID. If you are go
Okay.
to edit, go to edit, go to edit. Yeah, you can type that name SG hyphen here source come to source. No. Yeah, the next yeah. Type SG. Remove that and just type SG hyphen SG hyphen type SG hyphen. Yeah, it's coming right. Select default one, the last one. It was like that. Okay, now I change it back to the 00.
Okay. That's why you're not
Got it
able to
now?
take that, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's what we had an issue on the ELB, a classic ELB, I believe. But still, I'm going to check out for that one. So everybody clear?
Yeah. So this is what is the right? Entire architecture of.
Yes, even if you shut down stop the one instance, still it serves from the other instances.
So let me shut down one instance, right?
Yeah.
Stop. It's not giving me. But it's giving me only one thing. Another one is down. Because we have a
Yes.
different text, right? We inserted over there.
So you should be able to only server text group, right?
Uh, yes.
Okay. So Asham, you understood, right? So how it works and all.
Yes. And Babu, I think we need some break. Then maybe I have to go to market, right?
Yeah, I have to go. That's what.
So
Samim,
tell me, Umar,
yeah, Samim,
tell me.
yeah, can you share the recording because I missed the because I joined from the middle of the session. So I want to watch initially what we have done.
You have figured in Babu. Even
Hello.
okay. Let me share. Alright, guys. I will back once we will back. We will inform on the group.
Voice is low, Samim.
Okay, let me chat.